Oh, are we, is this live? We're doing live now? Is this live? It's happening? It's kind of happening? I think it's live. It is happening, yes. Kristen says, all right, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining. Thanks for swooping on by. Very excited. Today's a very, very big day. We've been promoting this day for probably, I don't know, I think since the beginning of the week. Today is I'm going to announce the winners of the Big Meets Bigger Challenge. Okay, so Big Meets Bigger is our campaign. It's one of the first phase of our campaign for our movie Rampage. And not only am I going to announce the winners, the top 5, and I'm also going to announce 3 honorable mentions as well. We're also going to launch to the world today the official trailer of Rampage movie. Cannot wait for you guys to see it. Been working on this movie for a long time, almost 3 years now, and it's a very exciting time because now we get to showcase the trailer to you guys and let you know exactly what I've been working on. Because this whole time, believe me, there's been millions of fans who are like, I can't wait, it was my favorite video game. I used to play it on Nintendo. I used to play it in the arcade games. And then some fans were like, okay, all right, there's the video game adaptation curse. Let's see how this movie is gonna be. Trust me, we are because we're very aware of the video adaptation curse. They don't always turn out well. We are handling this project with kid gloves. Those are some big ass kid gloves fit on my hand. Some kid gloves, and we're sensitive to it. We're just really excited about the opportunity to take a crack at this movie, and I think we made a good one. So you guys will be the judge when you see the trailer today. As you guys are tuning in, I'm going to take some questions too from you guys as well. And there might be some questions now. Is there any questions, Britt?
Flynn Picture Company says #gorilla lickage.
So Flynn Picture Company, is that it? I wonder who that could be. So Flynn Companies, that is my producing partner and our lead producer. We've done 6 movies together. We have another, I believe, 5 or 6 in development. His name is Beau Flynn. He is the best producer on the planet. One of my good buddies, and he, quite frankly, he's an asshole. Only kidding. You are watching now, and of course he says gorilla lickage because he's weird that way. Anyway, so just so you guys know, you guys are like, who the hell is Beau Flynn? I'm going to tell you who he is. He's one of the best producers ever, and certainly, he has a great passion for making great movies, and we've produced everything from Hercules to San Andreas to Baywatch to Rampage to Jungle Cruise, Skyscraper as well, and he works very closely with the president of our production company, Hiram Garcia, who I've known since I was 18 years old. Anyway, so he is right now, he's got a big smile on his face right now, I'm sure, keep it, yes, he's probably playing pocket pool. We are live right now, so I can say anything I want to say. This reminds me of when I used to wrestle in the WWE and WWF, where I would go out live and Vince McMahon would have his hand, and the production trucks would have their hands on that edit button, on that mute button. Oh God, let's be careful with Rock. It's a live microphone. What is Rock going to say? Okay, so we're going to move on to the Big Meets Bigger Challenge, and I'm going to show you guys right now the winners and the honorable mentions. At first, well, hold on a second, Britt. I got to take a drink. Hold on. No one drinks sexier than I do, because I am still, even though Blake Shelton holds the crown, I will always be. Here's the thing. This is where we take a right turn. Put that on hold for a second, Britt. We're going to announce the winners in a second. Here's the thing with the sexiest man alive. Everybody's been asking me, how do you feel about Blake Shelton being the sexiest man alive? How do you feel about that? You know what? I feel great, because the truth of the matter is, I will always be the sexiest man alive. The sexiest man alive is always going to be the 6'5", 260-pound, brown-eyed soul. All right, so that's going to be me. Very happy for you, Blake. But a fan out there said that he said what you guys should do is treat it like the Highlander. And if Blake Shelton wants the title of sexiest man alive, well, you got to find The Rock and you got to cut his head off. So Blake, I'm waiting for you. So is my head. So are my pecs. They're all waiting for you right now. This is sexy time right now. They will not stop until you feed. I'm not. This is tequila in here. I'm only kidding. It's my branched-chain amino acids, and congratulations, Blake. I'm very happy for you. A lot of you guys out there might not know this, but Blake Shelton, his daddy, very famous country singer, Ricky Van Shelton. And when I was a kid, we used to listen to a lot of his music in the locker rooms. We were playing football at University of Miami. We would go from like hardcore Miami DJ Uncle Al, straight up bass. We were dropping that shit in the locker rooms, and then we'd cut to Hank Williams Jr. and Ricky Van Shelton. And anyway, fans are like, great. Don't give a shit. Just read me the winners. Let me see this. Thank you, Britt. All right, come on in here, Britt. Come on, say hello. You want to say hello? Come on in, say hello to everybody.
Oh, I'm in this.
Millions of people. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Britt Johnson.
Hi, everyone.
Yes.
I wrote this.
Okay, thank you, Britt. Here we go. So this is, are you able to get this, Kristen? You got it. So this is one of our honorable mentions. This was awesome. And just a little bit of context for everybody out there who don't know, the Big Meets Bigger Challenge I challenged everybody to find something that's big in your life. And this is what they came up with. I love this massive cheat meal, and she takes a page right out of me every Sunday. That's what we do. So that was phenomenal. There we go. Okay, so this is another one. Cheat meal, honorable mention. Love this shot. The guy's doing a big double bicep in front of a big ass pizza. Really creative. I hope you ate that. You better have dominated that. You better make us proud. Here we go. All right, now this is one of my favorites. It's a big girl with big shoes. This is definitely one of the winners. I just love this. Right now, she's like, I just want to play.
They're
I
rock
want to
deltas,
eat.
too.
They are rock deltas, and that's another thing. So what she's wearing is very cool because she clearly has great taste. These rock deltas, by the way, let me just take a moment. I want to thank everybody out there. We did our USDNA launch, our partnership with Under Armour, and it was an incredibly successful launch since last week. These rock deltas, as Britt has just pointed out, they're very special because they have they've become the #1 Under Armour shoe of all of 2017 in just a week out on the market. Been selling out all over the place in Australia, you name it, all over Europe, here in the United States, just restocking and restocking. USDNA, this line was designed and inspired by the men and women of our U.S. military. So just want to say thank you guys so much. Okay, you're doing great, Britt.
Yes, assistant here.
Yes, you are doing amazing. All right, so this is amazing. This is another winner. It is what looks like a wonderfully happy yet nervous couple in front of a gigantic real elephant. Now, what I love about this is I'm an animal lover. I was an animal lover before we shot Rampage, after spending so much time with the Dian Fossey Fund regarding silverbacks and gorillas, and down in the Atlanta Zoo, I became an even bigger animal lover after Rampage. So I love this shot. And if you come in one more time, come on in, Kristen, one more time. You could tell. I mean, that's a happy wife right there. And that guy's like, oh shit, please. Yeah, I just don't. He doesn't want to be part of the news because every once in a while these elephants are like, I've had enough of this shit. So I love this, guys. Congrats. You got a lot of Project Rock gear coming your way. I love this because I love Christmas. And this is Albie Claus. He took a break from his 800-pound deadlifts and wrestling reindeer to show off for the camera today. He's a big boy. I love Albie Claus. And you guys are getting some Project Rock gear too. That's amazing. But here's the thing. You don't want to sit on Albie's lap. You don't want to sit on that lap right there. No, not that he'd do anything appropriate. It's just it looks like he would eat you. Yeah. All right. Now, this is awesome. Look at this kid. This is great. So he was clearly at a museum, and this is what looks like the bottom portion of the leg of a Tyrannosaurus Rex. What I love about this kid, first of all, he's at a museum. I love it. He's expanding his brain, which I love, and also a T-Rex. I'm very close to. See, here's the thing. I have a pet as a T-Rex. Nobody knows this. Well, everybody knows this now because we're live. But I do, and I wrestle him every Friday night. You know, you're there. Yeah, and we get drunk. Not she doesn't. It's me and the T-Rex, and then it's one big party. Yeah. And okay. All right. Now this is great. I love this. This is the boys, Army Strong. You know what? These guys, I said, in my example, I said, maybe you guys make a pyramid where you're on top of it. So these boys got these Army vehicles and they got on top of it, and clearly they're having a good time. So Look, boys, you guys win. I'm going to send all you guys a lot of Project Rock gear, and of course, to all the boys and girls out there who are serving overseas, whether you're in the sandbox or whether you're wherever part of the world you're in. Thank you for your service as always. So much love and respect. So you guys win too. Britt, you're doing amazing.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. I love this. So this is great. There's a cardboard cutout of myself. More importantly, though, this man says his wife, Aaliyah, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, is a real-life hero, helicopter doctor, awesome mom, fighting back from a brain tumor. Anyway, I just love this picture and we wish you all the strength and all the healing in the world, and stay strong. And you got some Project Rock gear coming your way, and then thanks for having my cardboard cut out there. That's really cool. Have I told you you're doing great? You're doing
Keep
great.
going.
You're doing
Loving
so
it.
good. We love you, Britt. All right, so this is awesome too as well. So Glee McGinley wants to do everything that she can to make this young man smile at every one of his cancer treatments. And you know what? It looks like he's a Redskins fan, which is very cool. So, look, I love this photo, and a lot of times big meets big. What I love about this, it doesn't represent size or scale like our movie Rampage or like my head. It just represents something much cooler, which is somebody trying to make somebody else happy, especially at a time where they're very challenged and they're fighting. So, dude, keep fighting and stay strong. You got some gear coming your way, and for you, Glee McGinley, well done, good work. All right, this is phenomenal. I love this. So we have this awesome lady who is expecting. And she's doing this cool thing. I could never figure this out, by the way. Like I always try to do this shit, and it never works because the person's like, "Back up, DJ, lower your hand, back up, get it." I'm like, fuck this, I don't want to do this. Anyway, congratulations on your baby. I think that's awesome. What a happy couple, and you look so happy. And anytime we see a baby bump, I know what you've been doing. That's very inappropriate. Stop me, Britt, when I cross the line.
There's no controlling it.
Okay. What else do we have? That is it. All right. So
that was a lot more than 10, by the way.
That was a lot more than 10. All right. Well, thank you, Britt, so much. You're wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, Britt Johnson. There she is. So that was a lot more than 10. I told you guys I was going to pick 5, and the other ones were going to be honorable mentions. But you know what? Since it is the season of giving, it's a big day. We're going to show the Rampage trailer. My name is Dwayne Johnson, also known as Dwanta Claus. I just don't have my Dwanta hat right now. But I can sing. Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? There's a tree in the background. I'm going to give everybody Project Rock gear so everybody wins. So you guys got big bags coming your way, and you got some shoes coming your way. Thank you guys so much for participating in the event. All right, so let's take some questions. We got any questions?
First request is a little snippet of You're Welcome, speaking of singing.
Somebody wants a little snippet of You're Welcome. Okay, cool. How about this? Let's see. Honestly, kid, listen, I could go on and on. I could explain every natural phenomenon. The tide, the grass, the ground. Oh, that was Maui just messing around. I killed a Neil and I buried its guts. Sprouted a tree, now you got coconuts. What's the lesson? What does it take away? Don't mess with Maui when he's on a breakaway. And the tapestry here on my skin is a map of the victories I win. Look where I've been, I make everything happen. Look at that mini Maui tickets-a-tapping. That's it. That's all you guys say. I know. Thank you. I'm assuming there's applause out there, so I'm saying thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Britt. Yep. Look, I love that song, by the way. It's always such a fun song. Lin-Manuel Miranda, my good buddy, so incredibly talented. He wrote that song. Of course, he wrote all the music for Moana, and it was a cool song. So thank you guys so much. Everywhere I go, by the way, especially when it comes to little girls and little boys, their parents are always like, "Hey, come here. I want you to meet Maui." Just today, it happened again. And it's the same response. They're looking up and they hear my voice. So you can see their wheels spinning in their head, and they're like, like, "That don't look like Maui. That look like Scary Man. That's Scary Black Man." It's the best. But thank you guys for the support. All right, what's the other question?
There's a lot of love from Brazil. Everyone wants to shout.
Christmas tree. I'm so early. Well, truth is, I love Christmas. I feel like Christmas all year long. by the way. If I could celebrate Christmas all year long, I would. I kind of secretly do, because I love giving stuff away, and I'm just, I always say, I often say, it's not so Christmas, but I'm like, it's not the Christmassy thing to say, but I'm constantly reminding my team and employees, hey, like, come on, let's give some shit away. Come on, let's give some shit away, guys. What can we give away? So look, the moment Halloween happens in this house, Christmas tree goes up. It's up. So that's it. Plus some Duana Claus. You have to, you gotta have the Christmas tree up. What else?
What's the most badass thing about Rampage?
Okay, the most badass thing about Rampage is, well, I think the most badass thing about Rampage is the fact that for those of you who are familiar with the game, there's not one, not two, but 3 gigantic mutated monsters that cause destruction, and they go on a rampage. Now, one of them in the narrative happens to be my best friend, who's a rare, gigantic, rare albino gorilla named George. We have a 30-foot wolf, and then I'm kind of going to give it away now, but it's okay because we're getting ready to show you guys the trailer. We have a crocodile that makes Godzilla, just look like a little bitch. Listen, look. I'm gonna hear from all my friends who make Godzilla. Our crocodile, probably the most. It is the goal with Weta Digital, and you guys, for some of you guys out there know, they're one of the best, if not the best on the planet in terms of visual effects. They do, everything from, Avatar to Lord of the Rings. They were so inspired to create our monsters, and you will see George, I think, looks phenomenal. Ralph, who's our wolf, looks phenomenal as well. And Lizzie's the special one. Lizzie is this incredibly badass, angry crocodile mutated who is the size of a football field. Yeah, let that sink in. So there's a lot of badass things. You know who else is bad is Naomi Harris, who's my beautiful co-star. She is she plays a scientist working for CRISPR, and she just nails that role. Of course, she puts on just a tremendous performance, and she was just nominated last year for an Oscar, so she's great in it. Everybody's badass in it. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, you name it. Malin Ackerman, everyone's badass. Everyone's badass. The 6'4", 260, the brown tattooed guy, he gets a little iffy, but everybody else is great.
Couple more?
Yeah, we'll do a couple more questions, and then we're gonna give you guys the trailer.
Will you be back on SNL anytime soon? Loved you on it.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know if I'm going to be back. We're not scheduled to be back on Saturday Night Live anytime soon. I can't wait, by the way. I had the best time. I love all those guys. All those guys are family. Lauren Michaels, Lindsay, Steve, everyone is. I've done it 5 times. I've been honored to be inducted in the 5-Timers Club, and I have the best time on that show because it's also, I started my career in a live platform, in a live setting. Even before I got to the big 75,000 fan kind of setting in the WWE, I was wrestling in flea markets and fairs for, in front of 100 people, if that, sometimes 50 people. So the idea of performing live is always something that's very special to me, and I love it. So I can't wait to go back. If we go back, it'll be number 6. And you know what that means. I have no idea. Next question. What's that?
Are you excited to be Shazam?
Whisper. This was awesome, by the way. So we have our amazing girls who... and Britt's like, Shazam? Shazam? Yes. We can ask about Shazam. Not Shazam, actually. It's Black Adam. But yes, I know what you're asking. Yes, that was awesome.
Well,
you guys could have said
Yeah.
Shazam. Could we do?
Direct
We're
quote.
very excited about it. Adams Ezekiel, I hope I'm not butchering his last name. He wrote Rampage for us, and he's also writing Black Adam, the script for us. He has a phenomenal take on the universe of Black Adam, Shazam, the DC universe. Very, very deep dived in his knowledge for years and years and years. So he came in with a great take. I know a lot of people are excited about Black Adam. I could not be more excited about Black Adam. Couldn't be more excited to produce it. It has been here in my DNA for years and years. Hiram Garcia, of course, is going to produce it along with Beau Flynn, going to produce it. And so the next where we're at right now in terms of the steps of development, Adam is going to go away. We expect him to turn in a phenomenal script. Everybody at Warner Brothers and DC and New Line loved his take, and then we're going to wait and see how the script comes in, and then it gets and then we ratchet it up and we look for our director. Right now, we're actually looking for our directors, and I can't tell you who we're talking to and looking at, but got some big plans and announcements coming down the road. But Black Adam, I cannot wait. And also too, just so you guys know, for all the comic book fans out there, what we're going to do, we're really excited. And again, the reason why it's taken so long, and that's been another question too by a lot of fans, is like, Jesus Christ, why is it taking so long? I know, but with something like this, you know, you want to take your time and you have to consider everything, and you just don't want to put a movie out there that's not going to stand the test of time, that's not going to feed and support the rest of the DC universe. I want to come in and help try and elevate things wherever I can, wherever Black Adam can. We're also excited. We're going to introduce some new characters as well from the DC universe in a really cool way. I think you guys are really going to like it. So yeah, I think it's going to be great. Cannot wait for that. Black Adam. What else do we have? Want to do one more? Let's do one more. Don't wrap me up, Britt. I've known you for years, and she's like, hey man, I think it's time. I think it's time.
We got a lot of people saying Rampage.
Rampage, yes. Let's get to Rampage. All right, so listen, we're going to wrap it up. Guys, thank you so much. I enjoyed it. My first ever Instagram Live, or as we say in the hood, the Gram. Let's see. So everybody out there, so all the winners who participated in the Big Meets Bigger Challenge, you have all the Project Rock gear coming to you guys. And to the thousands and thousands who participated, who didn't get a chance to get highlighted on this feed today, thank you guys so much for participating. I really appreciate it. It's always, this is some of the best parts of my job is, when we can connect with fans and we can have these fun little contests. And you guys always show up, you always participate, you always have fun, you always are creative. Many of you are inappropriate, but I can't show that shit, but I can appreciate it because I'm the same way, just not when the cameras are on. But yeah, so enjoy the gear, and it's funny, stay there, I'm just looking at this shoe right now. You guys, so this is one of the new colorways that will come out next year. Under Armour just sent me these, so as always, one of my favorite two colors in black and white. I'm going to be destroying those sneakers. And we also have a brand new shoe that's getting ready to come out next year, second quarter. Those will come out first quarter. I got to destroy them first. We got to re-engineer them to make sure that they're perfect for you guys. Then we got a brand new shoe coming out second quarter of next year. Anyway, very excited about that. You guys are going to get that gear. You're not going to get the new shit. You're not going to get that. I got to take care of that first. Rampage, I had a blast making the movie, and we all had a great time making the movie, but the best thing about Rampage is myself, all the department heads, the studio, Warner Brothers, New Line, our director, Brad Payton, our producers, John Ricard, Beau Flynn, Hiram Garcia, the big brown bald tattoo guy. We all went into this project, again, with kid gloves on, because we were aware, number one, that it's been tricky trying to adapt a video game into a movie, and a lot of the movies of the past that were adapted from video games didn't always turn out that well. So we wanted to take our time, we wanted to do it right. We had our kid gloves on, and we considered every corner, every step, every move. And even so, to this day, we had a big meeting last night on the phone with myself and our producers and director Brad Payton. And we're again just looking at where can we make it better? Where can we make it better? So we're all very excited. We're all very proud too. And also too, the last thing is, just so you guys know, with Rampage, when I was living in Hawaii, grew up in Hawaii. A lot of my growing up was in Hawaii and throughout the South, and Texas, and Florida, and Tennessee, and Georgia. But in Hawaii is where I spent all my time, in these smoky pool halls when I was a punk teenager, early, when I was 14 years old, 13, 14 years old. I had no business being in these pool halls because there's no good shit that goes down in smoky pool halls past 10 o'clock at night, and certainly at like 11 in the morning when I was there, when I should